This video is a bit of an update with some diverse training footage, depending on how I'll edit it. I've been injured for quite some time, at least 2 months, and it's been the longest time in my life that I haven't done any training since I started training both martial arts and fitness. I was worried that this would be like a chronic injury, but it seems I've gotten through it. I dealt with a lot of pain in my back initially and my tricep being constantly flexed, so I was unable to relax. Eventually, as I was dealing with this injury, the symptoms kept moving around different parts of the right side of my upper body. Finally, I was diagnosed with most likely a shoulder injury, and that turned out to be correct because I did a lot of hanging from a bar trying to fix my back, and also a lot of careful yoga like child's pose with my arms extended forward to stretch out my back, but that was apparently prolonging the part of my injury that pertained to my shoulder at least. I had some cupping therapy and massages and stuff, and eventually I fixed all the knots in my back. So once my shoulder healed, I'm at this point where I can fully do martial arts, I can spar again. I really lacked strength in terms of push-ups. I was able to do 5 at first, just trembling and shaking on the right side of my body, I think due to a lack of stabilizer muscles. And eventually I got to the point where I could do like 4 sets of 25 push-ups, which means 100 push-ups. I used to be able to do 200, and I can do stuff like clap push-ups and finger push-ups now, but when I try and lift weights, I'm down to only lifting about half the weight I used to. I used to be able to lift between at least 28 kilos of dumbbell press and sometimes 32 if I was really just going for strength and not form. Right now it's more like between 18 and 22 kilos, and I'm not really stimulating the left side of my body where it's easy for me to lift that, but on the right side I can't go any harder or I'll end up injuring myself, so I have to be careful. It's really clear the imbalance I'm dealing with on the right side of my body when I do pull-ups. If I don't worry about form and just go by instinct, I could easily do 10 at least. I haven't tried any more. Probably I could do 15, maybe close to 20, but they would be extremely uneven. Even when I'm focused on pulling with my shoulder blades down and being very careful, I can only do at the maximum 5 with poor form, and I can perhaps complete 1 even or almost even pull-up. Anyways, I've had the chance to meet with some locals from the gym where I train and been able to do a bit of sparring with them. They are both from Turkey, so they have some understanding of Turkish wrestling, having done it a lot, not formally, but with friends and stuff, but no experience in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And we've boxed some, which hasn't been recorded, but I've recorded a bit of kickboxing, so it's definitely a case of experience and skill versus strength and size on their part, as they've done no formal martial arts training, just messing around and sparring and training amongst each other. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. After years of free content, I need a helping hand from some of you. You can support me with $3 each month or 5 or 10 for a few extra benefits. Thanks for listening. Visit my Patreon, that's patreon.com/Zen-Dragon.